What is up, dudes? SoulDiver10 here, and we are going to be looking at some Grand Theft Auto 5 screenshots of the reveal trailer of single-player and multiplayer gameplay. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it, and I hope you all enjoy, and let's go ahead and see the first screenshot. Alright, so the first screenshot we have here is with a helicopter coming off of that obvious helipad right next to it, and not much is to be said here other than it's coming off of the record building. That was in San Andreas exactly, and it just seems that once again it will be a source for a helicopter for your multiplayer and single player helicopter needs. So yeah, and let's go ahead and move on. So we have right here, again, not much to be said. This is just here to show that there's all sorts of scale of freaking massive map. This just proves it because there's no trace of the city whatsoever of what you have, and you're in the middle of a lake dam. It seems like it's like Hoover Dam right there. Once again, though, let me just say, I really do apologize that I'm not going to be zooming in, but I'm doing that for the best interest. I can zoom in if I wanted to, but I really don't want to because it just gets really blurry, and really it doesn't help anybody out. It just makes it blurry, you get pissed off, and it's no fun for anybody. So with that said, I will kind of just say and lead you in the direction to kind of like squint, but obviously if it's slowing in the distance, it is kind of cool, but nothing that is really amazing, because Rockstar isn't one to hide stuff in trailers that much. So yeah, so we have the two people on Harleys right there going through the little trailer park right there in the middle, and then in the far kind of middle right, you can see the Hoover Dam back there, and then the top middle left, you can kind of see airplanes and stuff, but obviously it's not that amazing. It's an airplane. We all know about that crap. So yeah, so let's go ahead and go on. So this is our first ever seen video, or like video clip of flying an airplane actually in single player. Now I thought this was only be for the planes, and it kind of is, and it kind of isn't. The bottom left is your actual map. Yeah, they completely redid the map. No, say goodbye to that circle map. They are done with that. I would assume the red at the bottom of the screen could be your health. I don't know. It is pretty confusing. But right now he is playing on single player, and the blue could be, or the green or something, could be a power-up, because I know that they have specials, because they're kind of doing what a Red Dead Redemption. They did a lot of stuff from Red Dead Redemption, and they're bringing it in. So when we get to the screenshots, I'll go ahead and show you there. But yeah, so he's flying a little private jet. He's barely dodging a little dam here. It's like a miniature Hoover Dam or something, and it goes up the scale. The water graphics is just amazing, and the sun looks amazing. And back to the map really fast. Like I was saying though, it seemed like it was only for it, so it just converted your already map, just like in San Andreas, to a little altitude balance thing and all sorts of that. So the little lines there and the middle line going across, that's just your yaw and pitch for the airplane and stuff. And then also you have the traditional Rockstar North symbol there. So the Rockstar Black Star or whatever. Rockstar North Black Star. Alright, so going on. Here also, not too much to be shown in the very beginning, but once again, you see the map, so that just confirms that it is the map for sure. And you can see your little player arrow, which is definitely traditional. You get the north symbol, and you get the map showing the darkness is for the land, and then the blue obviously is for water. The water looks amazing. It seems like they kept that one boat from Grand Theft Auto 4. Not going to go there because I honestly don't give a shit about the names. But yeah, so they have the Arc Bridge, and freaking, it just, once again, it's just amazing what their screenshots they're showing. I don't know, it's just good. Alright, so moving on. Now here is something actually very cool. It doesn't seem like it's that cool, but it is. This just kind of shows that they have canals running through the game, which I think is pretty cool, because in Grand Theft Auto 4 I felt, and I know a lot of other people, that being in the ocean was kind of left out. It was there, but you couldn't really go into areas inside the map. You can only go around the outskirts, which I kind of understood about being in New York City and stuff like that, or Liberty City, so to speak. I understood that they couldn't really do it, but you can kind of think that they could have some drains or something, which is kind of what they're doing here. They just have like canals or something, or they could have like the little drain areas, which I know aren't totally filled up because like in the past trailers, but you know they could add water here like they have little canals, so you can easily get in kind of inward on an island to with a boat without having to jump out and find a car and do all that weird stuff. And then, so this girl's just running over a bridge. She's having a whale of time. And yeah, so this is just basically it. Okay, and so um, next right here, you have, whoa, what happened? Okay, sorry. Next right here, you have that giant mountain, which is traditional in the San Andreas map. I'm not too good with names, so really don't hate. I'm so sorry. Obviously, everybody knows, and I'll probably put captions, but they just have massive mountains. It's not totally confirming everything, but yeah. And then you have the dirt path going in there for like your bike trails and all sorts of that cool stuff. And yeah, so and then you have that little tiny town over there that just puts it in scale to how big this is, because that is one big aerial view, small town right there. So massive mountain. Moving on, so you have Ponsonby's. So a whole bunch of stores here. It's like a shopping, and it looks like right here is just, it's very nice. They're all like doing their own thing, kind of. They're talking. Other people are just walking, and that little girl on the left is, or boy, whatever the hell that is sitting there. And then you can also see that there's the clothes symbol. There's H for mission, so don't really know what that is. And then there's the traditional house thing for your house buttons. So very cool. And then moving on, so don't worry, everybody, you still have your the little hobo hangout, just like in Grand Theft Auto 4 when it was in the subway. Now it is under a highway or subway highway shit, I don't know. But cool, so all of you who want to hang out with the hobos and be awesome, then there you go, there's your answer, it exists. And they became like better. See, look, they now actually have tents. Alright, so here is showcasing just the wildlife in here. They actually have wildlife. So deer, and they are drinking at a water source. It's probably a lake, obviously, because they wouldn't drink salt water, but it's high grass, looks like hunting territory, very cool. And then there's also that far deer in the middle left, kind of. So yeah, deer, and just, it's in the forest, so they're definitely carrying over hunting from Red Dead Redemption. That is 100%. So very cool and awesome, just awesome. So next we have just a jet ski, and this is very cool as well, just showing that the city is off in the distance, but look at how populated the beach is. Now, I don't know about you, but Grand Theft Auto 4, the beaches were so unpopulated around the water, it was just uncool, except for that one yoga person who really was pretty freaking hilarious at the time. So here you probably have multiple yoga people, joggers, all sorts of cool stuff, and you can jet ski right there, and it looks like they actually have wave swells and stuff. I just think that's cool. Obviously, they also have sharks, so the water realm and scuba diving and all sorts of that cool stuff is definitely being expanded. Like, the water is becoming a big, more important part to Grand Theft Auto 5. So moving on, you just have this nice cool gulch where you have the people in the bottom middle right area, and then they're just going right next to a river. So once again, that proves that, you know, they made a whole bunch of more water areas like accessible, but here you can probably only use a jet ski or even a freaking kayak or something like that, because there are bikes. So who knows, but beautiful wilderness right here, and with a little overcast, it just looks great. And you also have that industrial project in the middle of the gulch. Alright, moving on, this is something very cool as well. So it seems like they're kind of doing a little bit of Saints Row in there. I mean, not saying that they copied them, obviously they didn't, but it seems like they're having a little reenactment, so they kind of have a little goofiness in there and role play, just like Saints Row. So very cool, and you can also see in the right they also have military stuff. Looking at the left and the right, and also in some other pictures, it seems like they're definitely bringing back the military, and I know there's going to be military bases and F-16s and all sorts of cool that stuff, but very cool. And also, yeah, behind that person, behind the main army guy, if you go right behind his little butt area, his buttocks, then you see another army guy, just like identical to the right. So probably a whole bunch of little area mini game things that are just going to be going on in Chinatown. So very cool. So moving on to the next one, you have here, and just be like, oh, that X. But if you look right behind Franklin, you can see that it's Prem Deluxe Motorsport. So yeah, he's in Premium um, Deluxe Motorsport. So very cool, and he's arguing with some dude. Probably about his debts or something, or cars, because he is a car guy. So moving on, nothing too cool here, but just pointing that out. Whoa, sorry about that. So here you just have three best buds getting together. They're gonna do a little heist. You have everything you need. You have that little can right next to Franklin's feet. You have freaking all those psycho. We have a psycho. We have a rich dude, and you also have a Bowie knife, whatever the hell you call it, beer, candles, all sorts of awesome stuff, and a dirty ass floor. Amazing. All right, so let's move on. So here is something very cool. It seems like this is what they're gonna do, like the traditional thing, like you kind of do in San Andreas on that one mission with the casino. They are bringing in maps sort of things. You can like plan it out. So he's just pointing it out, and it's gonna be like on a traditional poster picture thing, and very cool. As we go in here, you can see that you can still watch TV for all you lazy people who want to be lazy even in a video game. So very cool. So moving on. So here is freaking showing that gangs still exist here. Obviously, not too many people exist in the gangs, except for Franklin, who used to be in a gang. And I totally, once again, forgot what they're called, but Green. I know, very important in here. Green was very important. So, unless it was CJ's gang. I'm not too sure if they were Green. Can't really remember. Were they? I don't think so. Alright, well, so gangs are still a huge part in the city. And yeah, and here you go again. So as we scale down into this other picture, you can see that he has his best little bud. You have a dog following you, a Rottweiler. So I think that's very, very cool. And as you can see, and behind him too, there's a renta, so a Spanish, so for rent. So you can probably get some cheap houses back here for rent, maybe. I don't know, but at the same time, you would think that you would see something on the map. But going back to the map, you can see F for Franklin or something. So a mission at Franklin, and then you have a question mark, and then you also have M for Michael and all sorts of cool stuff. So whatever's going on there. I wonder if I'm like calling them different names. I'm sorry. I'm just like jumping into this because I'm so excited. I haven't been like following Grand Theft Auto, but as soon as I saw this, I'm just like, I'm going to Grand Theft Auto. You know, I'm just gonna do this. So here you all are. Here is a little Los Santos green hat. So I guarantee this is one of his old gang members or something that he's talking to. And you can see behind them as they argue, there's a paint shop for all your paint needs. So that's very cool to have paint behind you so you can drive up your cars and customize. So moving on, here is some actual gameplay footage of a mission, and this is when he's breaking into that one office window area, rappelling down from a helicopter. As you can see in the top left, it is on PS3, so that's kind of interesting. I mean, seeing how that Xbox last time got the VIP treatment, but as you can see, PS3 is coming back, and Rockstar is also giving most of their attention to the PS3, it seems. Obviously, they're coming out to the Xbox, but it's interesting to see here. Maybe PS3 might getting some DLC exclusives going on. We may never know, but the reveal is actually on PS3 instead of Xbox, so that's pretty cool. So let's go on. Here he's just holding someone hostage, and something very cool here that's very special. You have to wonder is that on the right part of the little character wheel, you can see that they are not in the mission, and then right below him at the bottom it says 83 days, so 83 game days until you can access that person or something. I really don't know, but we'll just have to wait and see until we get more information, or just wait until the game comes out, because it's coming out soon. But on top of that wheel, we also have more important, showing that you have all sorts of capabilities now and specials. So special obviously is drained or something, or he just doesn't have a special yet. Maybe it's early in the game. I don't know. Stamina is pretty decent. Shooting, here's high weapon shooting on Franklin, or Franklin Michael or whatever. Sorry, I'm like messing up these names so bad probably. His strength is pretty low, as you can tell, because later he tries to bike with the sun and all sorts of that cool stuff. Yeah, so high stealth, so-and-so flying, so-and-so driving, awful lung capacity. It just depends on what you do, because there's many activities that, the more many activities you can do, the better you probably get. So moving on, you have inside the sniper scope. So inside the sniper scope, you can see that it's similar controls. He has 4 shots right now into his 6 clip area, or his 6 rounds, and on the map again you can look in there, and they changed the enemy dots are now a lot smaller, which I think is very cool. So now it's easier to locate them, and if they're bunched up you won't have that giant circle covering basically all the other enemies. So I honestly like what they're doing. I don't know about the circle map. That was pretty traditional, and it kind of is weird that they're getting rid of that, but maybe they could have a certain sort of adjusting thing that you can kind of go through it. So moving on though. Moving on, he is shooting a pistol. Not too sure what pistol this is, but it's not the G17 or G18 or whatever, the fully auto one. It is a semi-auto, and he is shooting it rather quick while holding a hostage and getting repelled out by a helicopter. So very cool. Moving on. So here is something that's cool and at the same time bugged me. So you can see that you have crashing helicopters, you have a lot of reveal on the map showing that there is, like, I guarantee you're in the helicopters, you can see the tail to the left, kind of next to what you are. You zoomed in, I'm not sure what that is, if that's a grappling hook or what the hell that is, because it doesn't have ammo. Because that explosion coming out of the gun, I just don't like that right there. That just, that explosion coming out of the gun is just a bad part to take a screenshot or something, or just all around not good. So you have that helicopter though, crashing. Oh, sorry, I'm just talking away here. Helicopter crashing there, and you have the red dot, which seems to be bigger. Maybe it's the big red dot is there for vehicles now only. Who knows? And then as you can go onto the map, you can see a paint spray, another paint spray, 2 gun shops, a circle gun shop, so it could be like a little gun car or something, and another gun shop at the top of the map. It's very cool. So moving on to the next screenshot, you have an explosion going on, so that's cool. I think they definitely made the explosions look cooler, and he's just in there dodging with a helicopter, so pretty cool. Not much to show here, except just an explosion and a helicopter, so cool. Moving on. Here is something kind of important, and I know, well, not in that kind of way, but Franklin, if that is his name or something, or Michael, it's Franklin, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe Franklin is the psycho. Holy God, I think I've been calling him the whole name. Alright, well, this dude, I'm just going to call him that dude. So he has freaking a medicinal, like marijuana or weed or something. He needs it, so there he is getting the shops, which is kind of funny. They must have installed this pretty late into the game, but that's hilarious. And then you can also see that you could probably get a lot of the sunglasses and try them on, so very cool. So moving on, here is him trying to bike, and this is the same character I think it was when we looked at the last time, and he has improved on all his skills. He just got back from bike riding, so if you look at it, he's working on his stamina, and his stamina is not too great. But his strength has gone up, his flying has massively gone up, his driving is his lung capacity is his special has gone up, so probably late in the game, I don't know. We got 2 M's, question mark, and an F, so yeah. And then you have your weapon wheels, and then you still have the 83 days, so I don't know what that is. Whatever. Here is something I find cool, is that he has his 5-star wanted level, which is iconic because I honestly don't see too much, but if you look on the map, you can see that he's just kind of ahead there. Obviously, the person running away is in the little Jeep there, and you just have your police. You have that little SUV, black SUV, could be FBI, military. Who knows if they brought that in? I personally don't think they brought it in. I can't remember if they addressed that, but it's just weird to see what's happening there. Who knows? But yeah, and so moving on, you have Los Santos Customs, which this is interesting here. This could probably be for a mission because, as you can see his um, license plate says Crystal, and I'm pretty sure he wouldn't want to do Crystal on his license plate, so he's probably trying to make it up to his wife or something, customizing her car. But maybe you can like have to do it in like a certain amount and make it kind of like nice, nice on something she would like. Maybe it depends on that. But all that set aside, you can see he's a lot richer. He has enough, and you can see that it shows the stats of the car. Very cool, and it has all sorts of colors, which are around the same price. And there's 41 colors that he's went through out of 75, so that's a lot of colors. And so moving on to another customized picture. This is maybe be the same car. It probably is. Yeah, because he has about the same amount of money. We are onto wheels. So wheels vary in prices, and you can see that they're locked. So I guarantee that you have to unlock them through racing challenges or something like that. But the top speed, acceleration, braking, and traction is all on there, and it all depends on what you buy. So very cool. Moving on, you have something very cool here, a new plane, which is a propeller plane, two-wing propeller plane, which is probably a skydiving plane, which it used to be. You also have that train, so I guarantee for all of you train jackers out there, you can hijack a train if you want to. And yeah, it's just special, very cool. So moving on, you have him, Franklin, or whoever this is, trying to buy some freaking clothes, which is awesome, but nothing too special. We knew this was going to be in here, but just some trying to buy some suburban clothes, so very cool. Just kind of looking at it, it's buying mechanics, kind of the same. But as you can see to the left, there's a guy watching him, so it could be for a mission. I don't know, maybe early in the game, but he does have $20,000, so who knows? Let's go. So yeah, here he is trying to buy some new jackets. You can see he likes to wear jackets, but personally me, I go for the eagle jacket. But let's go ahead and go. Golfing, very cool. Just I gotta kind of speed through this, so I'm sorry, because they're kind of getting way too long. But yeah, so going through a lot of these screenshots, you have right here the strength meter going on here, and you have the distance to pin, height. So it's just like very adjustable menu and stuff, kind of traditional what they had in all the other Grand Theft Auto. But you can see he's -6, so not doing too great there. But he's on shot 1, and he's on normal difficulty, so it seems like there's difficulty on golfing. It kind of looks like a Tiger Woods game. Who knows? Let's continue. So here you have him going into the water. It doesn't seem like he's on a mission at all, and he's right next to his house here. So he's doing scuba diving at will. So very cool. I think that's awesome that you could like go scuba diving if you want to. And yeah, here's demonstrating more hunting. So I'm pretty sure he's on a hunting mission here though, because if you see to the right, it is measuring wind and direction and all sorts of that stuff. Yeah, and he's hunting. So hunting missions, I don't know what goes on there and how this is going to go into the game. Obviously, I know there's going to be hunting missions, but it's interesting to see how this gets put in and what really this has to do. If you can increase like stealth, probably, yeah, that's probably it. You can probably increase stealth or something. But as you can see, wind goes into a factor. So maybe that's always, or it's only if you're hunting, it makes it like more important, or it makes it harder to like shoot. I don't know. We'll find out when the game comes out. So here you are demonstrating the weapon wheel again. Buffalo, enemy, he's shooting more enemies, taking cover. The windows are broken in a kind of iconic manner. Not the full thing is broken, but traditionally from a gunshot, that seems like that would be what happens. And on the windshield, you have a more detailed crack and everything, so you can see all your enemies on the map, and you also have your weapon wheel at the bottom right. And you can see the weapon he holds is a G17 or G18, whatever the hell it is, and it's fully auto. Now here is something very, very important. You can see that he has a parachute, which is off to the side of your weapon wheel, and you are showing so many weapons here. The weapon wheel is, of course, from Red Dead Redemption, and I think it is excellent that they brought it in, because I absolutely love the weapon wheel idea, and that just kind of shows that they're probably doing a Red Dead Redemption kind of system, maybe, in free roam. You can probably, if you level up, keep the weapons in your inventory, which I think will be very cool, but at the same time, it kind of gets rid of Grand Theft Auto kind of uniqueness, because you had to kind of run around and find the weapons there. Interesting to see what's going to play out here, but as you can see, he shot a lot of his shotgun already, and he has a heavy machine gun to the top right. The middle right, he has his SMG, or as you can see, it's a carbine rifle. He has a sniper, looks like an L96 or something. Freaking grenade launcher, some sticky bombs or something, TNT sticky bombs, and you have his G18 at the top. And that's just pretty cool that it shows the damage, accuracy, fire rate, and range in the top right. As you can see though, I am yawning a shit ton, so I know that you guys are probably getting bored too because I'm just talking away. But I'm trying to just narrow down everything as much as possible and just kind of direct you towards everything. So right here you have him just reloading a gun, and you can just see that he has a Bluetooth mic on his ear, so maybe he's probably getting feed. That's how it's going to happen with like your partners or something. You're going to talk through the Bluetooth mic, who knows, but that's pretty cool and interesting to see how that plays out. Right here he is on the next screenshot demonstrating a shooting minigame. Sorry, I'm yawning like crazy now. Demonstrating a shooting game, probably trying to raise up his freaking like shooting ability. Now that white back there where I said that white marker of the gun, I don't really know what that is. This could be the shooting range. Who knows? We'll find out, but very cool. Tennis, here he's demonstrating tennis, kind of like golf in a way, but seems like this way you actually go up to get into the red. I don't know how aim is going to work out, but you can see once again it's on PS3, and those are all the controls down there, so pretty cool. Moving on, you have bike races, so very traditional, and you have the map and all sorts of that cool stuff. Moving on, you have parachuting, which is identical to the Grand Theft Auto 4 parachute, and he's going down from that giant mountain. So parachuting off the bike ramp that was traditionally up there. Could be, I don't know, we'll find out. And there's also, apparently, as you can see, a house nearby. So, cool. Moving on. You can see now, this is important. You can see to the right of him, under the to-do list, I don't know who this guy is, but to the right of it, you can see that it mentions all sorts of to-do lists for it. So, like, test security, secure tank, or scout truck, or whatever. And then, time, and then pick up crew, and like pick a crew or something, so you obviously have to pick a crew, and then get military gear. So military gear is in the game, and I guarantee that's like freaking like, I don't know, F-16s, guns, tanks, who knows, but very cool that they list that all there, so very involving. It seems like this game's going to be great. Moving on here, so he's trying to get a heist done. So, holy shit. Okay, I really gotta speed this up because I'm getting bored. I know you're getting bored. If you don't watch the whole thing, totally cool with me because I understand that I'm just going on, but just hit the like button if you kind of enjoyed all the parts that I'm going on, but I'm just talking and talking away. So, but really quick, you see the blueprints, they planned it out, and he has people right here, so you move on to the next screenshot. People that I don't even know who they are, just random people, but it displays their skills, their cuts that you need to give them, and apparently that page girl is getting a bigger cut, maybe because she is more skilled or she needs her, like she plays a big role or something, because you can see how they all play their own role. Like this guy's a good driver, probably the getaway driver. This guy's a gunman, so to make sure that he has good aim or something to watch your back. And then this person's a hacker, so to decrypt all sorts of stuff and hack into stuff. She plays a very important role, so maybe into getting her, like into better skills, into the heist, you have to give her a bigger cut. Who knows? But as you can see, this is from an FBI thing, so they all have criminal records. So who knows what's going on there, but very cool. And next here, this is pretty important, how you have a silencer on this weapon, and as you go into the next screenshot, there's no silencer. So maybe you can have a detachable and attachable silencer, kind of screws on or something. Who knows? Very cool, but let's find out later. This picture is not cool, showing you that you can get tattoos, but I don't like this picture whatsoever, so we're just gonna move on. Here is something that I personally didn't like. The driving system looks different. Who knows? I'm interested to see how this plays out, or it could be, you know, Franklin or something, or whatever the hell his name is, who's very good at driving, and maybe he could narrow. I mean, obviously, driving skill is going to play a huge role, and I guarantee that there's going to be some sort of assist with your driving skill to help you like narrowly go through lanes and stuff, and kind of give you like some sort of assist to turn before you hit. But interesting to see. I'm interested to see how this plays out, and as you can see, that it's like a freaking Super GT or whatever the hell it's called. I know I'm so bad with names. Sweeping through after multiple cars. So I don't know. It's obviously a mission because you can see that right next to your arrow you have a dot. So there's probably a car right behind you, or it is that car right near you. I don't know, but there's multiple cars you can see that are very fast and they're racing through the lane. So definitely part of a mission. Moving on, you have stocks. So this is definitely to get you more money into the game if you start running out. Definitely plays an important part into the game and everything. So, like, who knows what this is going to be doing. Holy crap, I just opened up something that I wasn't supposed to open up. But yeah, like, that's just interesting to me to see how this plays out. Like, stocks is obviously important into the game, and you are going to, like, trying to freaking figure out. Alright, sorry, I'm getting distracted. Like how you earn money, and if you're running low on money, you can bring this in. Or this is an interesting way on how you can actually buy businesses. You can actually invest kind of like in a Saints Row manner, but not walk up. You can just do it all online, and the more stocks you own, then the more discounts you get, and the more stores you own. Just cool. Obviously, this is going to be cool for a lot of you who actually do it in real life, but obviously, I have no doubt that it's going to be nowhere near to a stock kind of thing in real life, but definitely cool to get you all out there into stocks. So moving on, you can see that you can also buy property from a computer. So it seems like they're doing a lot more stuff with the computer, making it more involving and stuff. So cool on that. And one of our couple last screenshots, which is displaying multiplayer, and a lot is going on here. A lot. You can see that they all first of all have their GTA dev gamer tags and stuff. He has money, so I'm wondering what's going on there, what you can use money for if it's like a multiplayer game, but I'm pretty sure that's not a multiplayer game, but like a race or something. But I don't know, maybe money is again how you level up, but I'm so blank here obviously because it's just a screenshot. We are going off of nothing. You can see GTA Dev 5 is flying a plane, and GTA Dev 4 and 14 are flying helicopters, and there's a whole bunch of markers on the map. Maybe those are different players, and then you can have that star, so maybe that could be like MVP or VIP player or something instead of Most Wanted. Like in Red Dead Redemption, it could be VIP. You also have skydiving in there, and a whole bunch of other icons, which is hard to make out, but just a whole bunch of stuff. And also, as you go on, you can see that GTA Dev 17 or 11, whatever the hell it is, because my eyesight is awful, you can see that he is flying an F-15 or F-16 right by the building, and he's having a whale of a time, and this guy's just sitting inside because he's a loser. He's just like, should I go outside? Should I stay inside? Should I go outside? Well, you should go outside because you can have all sorts of fun with the multiplayer stuff. But that was it. This is the end of our long freaking reveal of Grand Theft Auto 5 screenshots. I hope you all enjoyed. Rate, comment, subscribe, hit that like button. I am so sorry that it went on forever because this really is like 34 minutes if I'm correct. So long time, but very cool to get through all the important details I thought of the trailers, and I just wanted to get that out there, let you all know, and point out some small details that you may have missed. Of course, I know that there's a lot of stuff that I said that's obviously common sense. I mean, you can easily point that out from the trailer, but just getting to stop and watch it is just cool to see what is going to be there and what is important, and just get a freeze frame. But of course, you could have just paused the video and watched, just whatever. So do what you want. But thank you all for watching. I'm Salute10, squirrels, newcomers, everybody alike. Thank you all for watching this Grand Theft Auto 5 trailers or screenshot reveal, and I hope you all enjoyed. And once again, hit that like button, and I will see you all in the future. Away. Peace.